Welcome back to Redneck's Dirty Hands. I'm Pete, and today we're going to the races. Not the Daytona 500. We got the Formula 500 right here. She needs a little bit of love, so let's check her out and fix her up. That belongs to my buddy Paul Richardson, Pineneedle Farms. He bought it for his 6-month-old granddaughter, I think. Might be a little too big for her, I don't know. I think he really bought it for himself, but he bought it, rode it once, and it died. I believe it's got an electrical issue under the hood there, so we'll take a look and see if we can resurrect this, get it back up and ripping. So we just dug this out of the snowbank for Paul there, bring it in. We're going to see what we can do for it. She is a 1997 Formula 500. Apparently it was running good until, I don't know, lost spark or something. Almost looks like Elvis Presley. Mine looks like somebody shot it. It wouldn't start. They missed the bullseye there, though. You got to shoot it right there. But, yeah, she's got the Rotax Rave engine in there. Everybody's raving about that, I guess. But we'll see what we can do. It should be something fun for him to rip around, although I do believe this is a little bit big for a 6-month-old little girl. But, hey, here's hoping. They got a plastic, it's almost like a condom on there. They got her covered. That's keeping her nice and safe. But it looks like, same as Scooter's there. The fuel gauge must have, that pin rotted out or broke. Dropped down in the tank, I'm guessing, and you can't leave that outside like that because, yeah, you can see right through that. So I got a fix for that. I'll show you. Kill switch is non-existent too. I think you're just touching those together when you want. Nice one. All right, so first thing first, we're gonna fix that up so we can leave this thing sitting outside and not worry about that tank filling up with water and ruining it. You know, we all know how water in the gas equals zero fun for a snowmobile, so I'll show you what I do with these. I did the exact same thing on Scooters, the XC700 there. It's supposed to be a little steel pin that holds the fuel gauge or whatever that reads in the tank, but over time it falls out. But finding these things, and like almost impossible to find any good ones in the wrecking yards, so all I do, the trusty seal, all this stuff is meant for gas and oil, so I just take a rivet, fits in the hole nicely, give her a coat of the good stuff here, just to make sure it does seal. Jam that in there. My rivet gun's been acting up, giving me a hard time, but hopefully. Come on, you. Just like such a shot that hit the ceiling. Did you hear that, Connor?
I did.
But then that way, that is crimped in there nice and tight. It's got the seal all in there to stop any water from leaking through. Just for a little extra insurance, we'll give her a bit of a dab on top. Just to make sure nothing goes down through there. But yeah, and that fix right there is like less than $1. Like, I don't know. Rivets are pretty cheap, right? Oh, left the hood up on this sucker. Oh, would you look at that? All red with a yellow head. Nice one. Well, looks like there's a little more going on. I think he tried to tackle this himself and remove the recoil here. Just clamps on with a band clamp there. That's kind of, it's like a Ford air filter on a van. Or must work for recoils too. Now, pretty sure that's not supposed to be just laying there like that. And, you know, usually with electrical wires and all that, you know, I have seen people use morettes, you know, like you'd find in home electrical work. But these ones, they just twisted them together. So, yeah. Probably where the issue is, right there. So just tried to move the wiring harness out where I could get at it, and that just came off right in my hand. So guaranteed they will not run without that hooked up. So this is definitely where the issue is. So yeah, see if we can figure out. There's a lot of yellow wires here, so we got a few combinations we could try, but we'll just, you know, put a yellow to a yellow, hopefully a black to a black. And hopefully tug that and see some spark. So after that ripped out of there, there's 4 wires on here and 7 wires down there. So yeah, we're probably gonna have to take a break and think about this. I know you were trying to help us out there, Paul, by removing the recoil there yourself, but we got to put it back on so we can tug this over, see if we got some spark. So after a little beer break and some pondering, thinking about how you can turn 4 wires into 7, we just decided to, yeah, I hooked the blacks together. There was 2 blacks from the engine side harness, 1 black coming out of the box here. Then there was a yellow and green, and then 2 yellows with a black wire. So I just hooked them up, left the other 2 yellows off, and then I put a red one onto it too. So I don't know, we're just gonna give it a tug there, Connor, and see what happens here. Oh! Well, we got spark. Okay, that's good. Try pulling the tether off and see if the spark goes away here. Give her a tug now. I think we're on the right track there, buddy. Although, like we got a red in there. Maybe I'll take the red off and see if it still has spark, because it doesn't seem right. Okay, so I took the red off. Well, as soon as we pulled that guy off before, the spark was going away like it's supposed to. But I'm not sure if that red wire is supposed to be wired in with these, so give her a couple of tugs there, Connor. Well, we got spark without that red wire. Like, do we not need all these wires? Skidoo just gives you extras? I'm sure some of those are going to be for like lights and tack, or I don't know. Yeah, I think just for some giggles here, we're going to leave that wired up the way we got it. We know we got some spark, put the bogies back in there, and then fire it up. This thing has the primer, so remember that 3-pump rule. Yeah, give it a tug, Connor, see what happens. Hey, the light's on. It's running. No idea if that's wired up right, but it can't be wrong if it's working. I'm no electrical genius, neither is Connor here, but, you know, we hooked up a few of the wires. We got spark. It runs. The light's working. Kill switch works. I mean, I don't know, I guess just tape that back up. We'll solder it. We'll make it a good connection, I guess. But, yeah, I think that's all we really got to do to this one. And then turn it and burn it. See if she works, man. Oh, come on, 1 more. 2 more. Oh, yeah, here we go. There you go. Just a couple tugs, eh? That was actually like 20. She was a little bit flooded out there. I guess no more pumps than 3, right? Got that all wired in. She got a self-tapper in there. I think it's time to go for a test ride. took that for a bit of a rip. It's a little bit raining out. We lost quite a bit of our snow just after Family Day here, but works pretty good. I don't know what the deal was. Like, I think somebody wired in an aftermarket CDI bar. Like, that I don't think was for this snowmobile, but it had 4 wires. The wiring harness had 7. Took a crack at it first shot. It fired up. It's running. The lights work. Everything's working. It's not like overcharging, melting anything. Everything's working good. So, and the sled doesn't work too bad. So, Polly, you're good to go. Pretty simple fix, you know. Anybody with a rivet can fix their gas cap. If that thing falls through, a little bit of seal all, then you won't get any more water or ice forming up in your gas tank. And then the electrical there, as far as that electrical goes, I mean, yeah, probably should consult whether Google or an owner's manual to find out proper wiring diagrams for why those wires are there, why there's 7 on one side and 4 on the other. But I mean, hey, the redneck way, twist them together, give it a tug. We had spark. I call that good. I think Paul will be happy with that. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. We enjoy doing these videos and fixing up these old sleds and stuff like that. Take her easy.